Hey, hey, hey. Look, I thought I would go live tonight. I just, there's so much going on. This is your girl, Tamara, with Pussycat Talk Podcast. Lo and behold, Diddy done it again. Diddy has done it again. Can he just, he just continues to outdo himself every single time. So let me go ahead and give you guys a meow. This your girl Tamara. Look, I'm not gonna be on here long, but I had to come on here because I'm just like this fool. Excuse me, this fool right here. I had to take some notes because it was just so much going on today. It was just so much going on today. If you're just joining in, go ahead and drop us a meow. We are so happy to have you here with us tonight. I know this is pretty late for me, but I had to come in. There was no way that I was not going to come in and make some comments about what was transpiring. Like, are you serious right now? But let me say this. I knew that Carisha, Young Miami, was going to eventually stop following. Hey, Tomcat. It's so good to see you. Hey, Rashanda. Hey, Gianna. So good. Guys, this is just a quick late night, but I had to get on here. Look, Karishi, Young Miami is no longer following Diddy. Okay. And why is that? Because I told you guys the other night, he got married. He got married to Data Trans, the cybersecurity chick that had his little girl. And I'm telling you, he married her to protect him. Now, cybersecurity, that's pretty interesting that she chose that actual position. Not only did she unfollow him, but he unfollowed her. Can you believe that? So they both unfollowing. Honey, it's crazy at this moment in time. They have both unfollowed each other. Okay? They have both unfollowed each other. So what does that say? Yes, he married Dana Tran, the cybersecurity chick that had his new baby. Okay? And why do you think that he married her? Well, he married her to save his assets, okay? His ass, all right? Yes, to save his ass. And look, there's another allegation from a seventh accuser, as they like to call it over. She's a Pantene, but yes, OMG, another model that he has supposedly essayed and, put some Mickey in her drink. And it looks like, yes, insane. Yes, absolutely insane. A seventh accuser is out right at this moment in time. So Diddy is done. I've said it to you guys before. Diddy is done. But let me give you some of these facts that are going down. Okay. Because, like I said, we're not going to be on late, but I had to hop on. There was no way I couldn't hop on. All right. He married Dana Trans. If you, look, they even got matching rings on. Okay, they got matching rings on, which is crazy. And what they did is they flipped the picture. Yes, they flipped the picture. Okay, if I was his kids, I'd stop dealing with him too. He didn't even marry Kim. I know, right? So the simple fact that he married this chick, that's because she. You know what? I wonder, was she a ex worker too? Was she a sex worker? And that's why he married her. Is she also a victim? Okay. Is she also a victim and that's why he married her? Think about that for a second, okay? Because she can't reveal anything before or during the relationship because they're considered to be married and they got rings on. So what does that say? Okay? So yes. Okay? Yes, and I do believe that there are more victims out there as well. I was just like, oh my God, this dude, and he's sitting up here apologizing. He is not sincere at all. And to sit up here and have another accuser, I think her name is Crystal McKinney, and that was filed today. That was filed today. And get this, she supposedly did a Monica Lewinsky. She got the clothes in a bag of what he did. I was like, oh, well, who does that? Who keeps stuff like that for years? Okay. For years. For years. Supposedly she has the outfit that she had on. Now, supposedly she went to a studio, and Diddy is done, Mike. Okay. Supposedly she went to the studio. He was picking out her clothes, this, that, and the other. He was trying to make her a star. And supposedly he asked her, "Hey, do you smoke? Do you smoke?" She said, "Sure." Come to find out, it was laced. She was feeling kind of woozy. He took her and he SA'd her in the bathroom, and it's just totally insane. It's just totally, absolutely ridiculous, and the type of power trip that this dude has, and he needs to go under the jail. It's just ridiculous. He needs to go under the jail. Okay, under the jail. It is the most, just, he's sadistic. It's just becoming too much. It's too many people. Okay, no pun intended. I'm not saying if it was just one or two, but it's multiple people that he has disrespected, and he's offended, and he's assaulted, and he's manipulated, and possibly murked some folks. Okay, possibly murked some folks. All right, but check this out. Okay, um he done sat up here and married this girl to protect himself so she can't tell on him. And Carisha, Young Miami, she peed old. Okay. As a matter of fact, she back with her convicted baby daddy. Okay. All right. In her apartment, supposedly. All right. uh that's got to be kind of crazy, because if she's ran out of money, okay, if she's gone through all that money, like seriously, you had a podcast which was only a couple of shows that didn't make any sense, and I am trying to figure that out myself. How you win podcast of the year when we have so many people on YouTube that are doing a doggone thing? Like, are you serious right now? Okay. But again, that's that Diddy connection. That's that Diddy connection. You best believe it, Mike. That's why it's taking. I'm surprised that he was not arrested as of right now. Diddy is ratting on other people. He can't leave the country now. No, he can't. He can't. I said that too. He can't leave the country now. He can't leave the country now. It's crazy. He cannot leave the country now. Okay? He should have did what he was going to do when he had a chance to do it. All right? But what it is, he's very arrogant. All right? And because he's a very arrogant individual, he feels as if he can't be touched. And because he feels as if he can't be touched, he felt like he didn't have to leave. But I think also too, I don't think he does not care about his children, his daughters, and his little girl. I honestly do believe that he cares about. Hopefully he does. It's kind of hard to believe that he would, considering he would do so many horrible things to women, I mean, to other girls and boys. It's just, young men. It's just very difficult to think that you cared about anybody, considering how you treated people. And to have he has four beautiful daughters: Chance, the twins, and that little one. And then you have a son. And then you have two other sons that ain't your son. Okay. A total of seven children that you consider yours. And they don't want to have anything to do with it. As a matter of fact, remember, you guys don't hear anything about Quincy. Quincy trying to make sure his sisters are okay. That may do it. I even saw an interview on him where he was talking about he was the brother daddy. Did y'all hear that? He said he the brother daddy. He the brother daddy because he's trying to make sure his sisters are taken care of. He's trying to make sure his sisters are taken care of. That is the most insane thing to me. It is absolutely crazy that it's even gone this far. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Exactly. It is insane. It is insane. If Carisha went through all that freaking money, she is stupid. Okay? I don't care what anybody say. She is stupid if she went through all of that money. She's stupid. All right? Um, dumb to the dumb, 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 dumb. Okay? Dumb to the dumb, 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 dumb. No, I can't even believe it. You guys think she went through? Now, supposedly, she was either getting 500,000 a month or 250,000 a month. Well, let's just say she was getting that for 6 months. That's 1.5 million. She went through 1.5 million. That's if it was 250,000. But if it was 500,000, she went through what? 500 times 6. What's that? One, two, $3 million? Like, are you serious right now? You didn't think to put some of that money away. I don't care if it was 50,000. You didn't think to put some of that money away. Now you would bum over there. Okay. Now you would bum over there. Okay. That's what I said. She's acting broke. You think she acting broke? You think she pissed off? First, I know she pissed off because old dude, hey, Popo, girl, he is an absolute mess. It is insane. Okay. It's so crazy because when I sit up here, that's my girl, that's my YouTube sis, AV to the seventh power. AV, you and me need to be talking, boo-boo, because my girl won tonight. I keep trying to tell y'all she's gonna win. Okay. I keep telling y'all don't be wanting to believe me. Y'all don't be wanting to believe me. You guys make sure you follow my girl AB to the seventh power. She is one of my YouTube sisters. She's pretty amazing and I love her to pieces. But yeah, let's get back to Diddy. It's the most insane thing that he's married this woman. He did not marry Kim. He did not marry Misa. He did not marry J-Lo. And he didn't marry Cassie. Think about that for a minute. And he was with Cassie just as long as he was with Kim. Is that crazy? Yes, imagine being a millionaire and you blow it all. Well, millionaires blow it all the time, okay? Millionaires blow it all the time, all right? No joke. They get the money, they blow it. It's crazy. It's insane. But she, poor money management, just irresponsible. She could have did something with it. If anything, what did you get out of it? You got a bad rap, a bad reputation, people looking down on you. Your rap career is over. You have no podcast, okay? And you're back with a dude that, just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane, okay? Now, the question is Dana Trans trapped? And I ask you that question, is she trapped? Due to the fact that she has a baby by him. So she is forever connected with Diddy because of that child. Did he pressure her? I mean, he was just high this week walking down the street with two people. Okay? He was just high this week. A couple of days, that whack ass apology, and then he was with those two guys. I was like, wow. 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 It's crazy. Did they get married? Yes. I'm going to make sure I pull that picture up for you guys. I'm gonna put it in the replay. Yes, they were married. They got pictures. They got rings on. They inverted the picture around. It is insane. It's absolutely insane. Okay. It's absolutely insane. I'm going to bring that up for you guys so you can see that actual picture, because I was just like, what? They got what? They did what? She did what? She put herself in a situation that she could never get out. She will never be able to get away from him because she had a baby by him. Now check this out. And I still wonder if they're going to bring Carisha / Young Miami to court. Is she going to be a witness in any type of way? And the reason why I say that, because if you guys remember the other young lady that she was getting into an argument with about, I'll have Diddy on your knees and make you lick my box. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. You're saying that kind of stuff on in an argument. And then on top of that, the girl went on Tasha K and told about, hey, well, yeah, Diddy, he beat me, he kicked me, and I ended up having a miscarriage. Like, are you serious? So we can believe that Diddy most definitely sat up here and hit the other girl, because she admitted it on Tasha K. And you don't think that they're going to pull that information up? You don't think that they're going to sit up here and bring that as evidence to the case? Oh, they're doing that. They're doing that. Diddy thought he was untouchable. It is the most insane thing. It's so hard to believe that he just thought he was that type of invincible. And and ladies and gentlemen, kitty cats and tomcats, I'm here to tell you. Oh, you know what? Some of y'all hadn't seen it, so let me make sure I put on my kitty cats tonight. Yeah, we're gonna be getting it in from now on. Okay, we're gonna be getting it in. Okay, look, I am so concerned about the well-being of his daughters. What is going to transpire? How are they feeling right now? Can you guys tell me how, if I couldn't even imagine what their thought process is, what kind of lies he's telling? Oh, daddy did it. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. I was drinking. Like, are you serious right now? What is he telling his daughters? Bump the sons because they already know what's going on. They've been a part of it, right? They were a part of it, guys. They were a part of it. What are the girls' chance? What is Chance saying? What, feeling? What is the two twins? How are they feeling about this whole situation? And if you notice, let me say this. Let me say this. You see that? You see that ring on his finger? And I'm sorry, the other picture is not as good, but she has a ring on her finger. But they inverted the picture. They turned the picture around. Okay? They turned the picture around, and then you would see, like, when how you're looking here, it's kind of hard to see what finger the ring finger is on, but it is definitely they both have on ring fingers on the married finger. Insane. And I'm just like, girl, what the hell are you doing? But check this. This chick right here was dealing with cybersecurity. Do you think that she had anything surveillanced on his behalf, and that's the reason why he married her? What are you guys' thoughts? Yes, it leaves me scratching my head, my temple, like, what has he done? What would make her, out of all the stuff, knowing that he is the devil in reincarnation, what would possess her to marry him? And do you think that Carisha, Young Miami, was in love with him? Hey, everybody, if you're just joining in, go ahead and drop a meow inside of the chat. Drop a meow inside of the chat. And don't forget to make sure that you hit the like so we can send it on out into the universe, so we can have more kitty cats and tomcats join us on this late night live. And look, I want to say thank you to all of you, because guess what? Tomorrow, you'll be able to join my community. So you'll get updates, and I got some goodies for you. Meetups, you'll get a shirt, all kinds of stuff. So I want to say thank you so much for joining me and helping me get to where I am today. So please make sure to hit the like and the like button. I really appreciate it. But let's look at this comment right here. Shake my head. This was business. He's still wild for marrying her, but he has been strategic. He's been strategic the whole way. He's been manipulative the whole way. Understand, this is all strategy. This is all a game for him. That's what I think, that this is all a game for him. And once again, I'm here to tell you, I think that he's still going to get away with a whole bunch of stuff. Think about it for a moment. He's talking, meaning he got stuff on other people. Like, what is his attorneys telling him? Because they don't seem to be like some very intelligent attorneys advising him the right way, right? At least that's what I'm seeing from a perspective. Okay. Like, how are you guys advising him? Well, first of all, I still believe that they knew about this tape. The attorneys, Woodgear, I think that was their name. They knew about this tape. Of course, that tape that was shown was actually, they couldn't do anything. Why? Because it was out of, what do you call it? I had it the other day. It was past the statute of limitations. So he couldn't be arrested. But it was it past the statute of limitations based on the state when he kicked the other girl in the stomach and she had a miscarriage. Was it past the limitations? To think about that for me. Ow, Patricia, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on tonight for our late night chat. There was no way. Tomorrow I'm going to go over the documents, of the new lawsuit. And I'm just like, really? Really? The one that I'm interested to hear about is what's her name? Dana. I mean, Dana. What? She was the singer of the girl group that they had with making of the band. She talks so much and she's so much crap. Where's her lawsuit? If Diddy did all of this to you, which I think he gave her some money, to be quite honest, okay? The girl group for making of the band, I think she's already been given money. All right. That's just my opinion. But where's her lawsuit? Why hasn't she come out? Everybody else has come out. And when I go over the documents tomorrow, it's interesting because Little Rod hasn't really been mentioned. If you guys noticed in the last year, Arbery hasn't. She was the one that was messing around with Donald Trump's son. Okay, insane. All right. I don't know if you guys know about that. She was the one having an affair with him when he was married. So Aubrey is a piece of work her dang on self. Aubrey Day. Okay. Yes, she slams, yeah, Danity Kane. She slams him all the time. All right. But it's quite interesting because she slams him all the time. But where's her lawsuit? Where is her lawsuit? That's the reason why I feel as if she's already been paid, that he's already got to her, and she's just talking to be talking because he could never control her anyway. She was the one that did stand up to him. Okay. But it's going to be interesting to see more people come out if they come out. I think some people are afraid to come out. I still think that, of course, there was more people. I was watching my girl Tisa Tell today, Tisa Tells today, and they were talking about the person that he held over. She's going to have Tiffany Red on, and of course, so now there's two incidents and situations where somebody was hanging, that he hung somebody out over a building. The word on the curb is Wale. Now Wale denies it, but the gentleman that was with him definitely said that it was Wale that was being hung over on the side of a building. But now there's a situation where a young lady has been hung over the side of the building, and it was Cassie's friend. Allegedly, I want to make sure I say these things correctly. Allegedly, that she was hung over side when Cassie was trying to leave him at one point. So this the whole situation is just kind of crazy. All of this is kind of crazy. And it's like, are they going to be able to pin him down? One of the girls from the group Dream said he was always messing with her. I believe it. When you sit up here, he's always asking somebody to give him some fellatio up under the desk. Okay. Because the young lady that just filed the lawsuit today, it was an assault in reference to a alleged assault. Let me make sure I say that correctly. That there was an alleged assault that was done to her with fellatio, and he's always wanted somebody to give him some kind of head. So it's just kind of crazy to me, just the level of people. And I don't think that the men, outside of the gentleman, the producer that came out a couple of days ago stating that he tried to force him to do, fellatio on him. So it would be interesting to see if they go to court, when they go to court, that all of the victims are going to be lined up. If they can get all the victims, even the men who may be too embarrassed, okay? Even the men, if they had all of the witnesses, it's a done deal. But if Diddy has some type of something on somebody, because I still keep telling you guys, I still keep explaining to you, he has somebody in a chokehold. And if they can't find, whatever it is that he has on them, because he has something, don't think he doesn't have something on them. They don't have everything as far as tapes, right? They don't have everything. I'm sure he has that somewhere safe and secure, and he will bring that sucker out when they getting ready to put him in jail. It's going to be crazy. Question is R. Kelly talking? That's another thing. The question is R. Kelly talking? All right. Because R. Kelly knows some stuff on him as well. If you are just joining us for the Pussycat Talk Podcast, PKT, make sure to drop a meow in the chat and make sure to hit the like button. I am so grateful to have you guys here with me today. It's, on this late night. You guys, we'll never be on this late at 1 o'clock, okay? But I would be remiss not to talk about what's going down with a Diddy and with Carisha and with this new 7th allegation of another woman. Yes, I don't know. Yeah, hey, look, let me tell y'all something. Jay-Z ain't said a peep. And my question is he out of the country? That's what I want to know. Is he out of the country? Okay. Is he out of the country? Is Jay-Z out of the country? Is Jay-Z out of the country? Because, baby, when Diddy did that doggone so-called apology, at first I thought he was over there with Russell Simmons, okay? It seemed like everybody tried to go over there. But no, he was here in the United States, walking down the street of Miami, okay? But the question I have is Jay-Z still in the country? Is Jay-Z still in the country? What you guys think? And man, that boy, no, you didn't. Meow, Marsha. So when will he get charged? That's the big question. That is the big question. When will he get charged? The thing is, if he got something on somebody, is he really going to get charged? That is the question. I mean, I'm just going to bring it up. Is he going to get charged? Is he going to get charged? I think he'll be charged to satisfy the people. That's what I honestly think. I think he will get charged to satisfy the public. I think they'll take him to trial. But I'll think that there'll be some type of technicality of something, and they will bring it down, and he only gets a couple of years if he goes to jail. I'm just saying, they're going to want him to do something. They're going to want him to do something, okay? But I bet you, even though Brandon has turned, okay? Thank you, girl. Thank you, Marsha. Even though Brandon has turned, even though all of these people are coming up, I still believe that there's some way he's going to get out of it, maybe do it a couple of years, and whoever it is he has this information on, that they are going, he's going, that's what's going to keep him out of jail for a long period of time. Those people with private jets can bounce out and with bribes. I don't think he's going to be able to bounce. I think he's being watched. Mary J hasn't spoken. Mary J ain't going to speak. I keep telling y'all, she is not going to speak. Mary J allegedly, was pregnant by him, and already know she was the pass around. She was the original pass around. Then it was, who was it? It was her, and then it was Faith. They were the original pass arounds. I mean, think about it for a second. Okay, Faith was messing with Tupac, allegedly. Okay, so all of this right here is just pretty interesting, to say the least. All the exposure. Now let's flip it on another side. Hey, Steven, it's so good to see you, man. Hey, Tomcat. Hey, Tomcat, Steven. It will again fall under the statute of limitations. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that a lot of this stuff is going to be statute of limitations. I really believe that. I think that even though it may look, she claims woman empowerment. Oh, Marsha, Marsha. Unless we were in that situation, it's kind of hard to judge, don't you think? I do agree with you. Mary is fake with her $1,200 boots. Okay. Um, and hey, there ain't no shame. Hey, get your groove on. She should have been sold boots. That's what she's known for, her boots. She should have been sold them. That just goes to tell you what type of business person she is. She should have been capitalized off of that. But I think if they pull her in, they'll pull her in after the television show is over with, after she's killed off or sent to jail on power. They ain't gonna, that's gonna draw people to the show. She turned her back on Kim. She sure did. She sure did. But understand this: Mary J was dealing with a lot of stuff back in the day. She was an alcoholic. She was under the influence of narcotics, so she had a lot going on. Give her a little bit of grace on that behalf. But she should have stepped up on some other stuff for sure. No joke. She should have stepped up because, again, you become complicit. I mean, you know what's going on, but again, we're not in a situation, so it's kind of hard to judge somebody per se when we don't know what their circumstances were. We don't know what they were going through. We don't know how they were being treated, if they were being harassed. Yeah, yes, baby. She was the one. She was the original FO chick. Okay, she was the original. Mary sold out when her and Diddy reunited for the Breakthrough album. Maybe she forgave. Let's think about that, Kiana. Maybe it was a level of forgiveness. Maybe it wasn't so much as her selling out. It was like, okay, it was a time in my life I was going through something crazy, at the time, and maybe that's why she married old dude. But old dude, was just as slimy. He was cheating on. Well, they were both sleeping with the girl. That was her girlfriend, and that was his girlfriend. They was doing their thing at the crib together, married. It's just that her husband Kenny allegedly wanted the girl more than wanted Mary. Okay, yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Marcia. It's like we will never know because we were not in that horrific situation that they had, and it was horrific situation of them. Okay, if you're just joining in, please go ahead and hit the like. And if you haven't had an opportunity to subscribe, please subscribe to the channel. We would love to have you. Okay, all right. I miss Aaliyah too. I miss Aaliyah also. It's so unfortunate. Maybe she was scared. Okay. And then we have Diddy. BM wants to speak up now. Look, what BM? That ain't his baby mama. That's that the driver, the guy that used to work for him. But it's interesting. Mary needs to come out as bisexual. I think she actually did, actually. Okay, I think she did. So where's Stevie now? I know, right? Stevie was talking all that smack, talking all that ish, and ain't said nothing, because I think for a lot of folks it's very hard, even for some men. He has a daughter as well. Hard to stand behind when you see somebody. He didn't kick her, he stumped her. Okay, he stumped her is what he did. It was more than a kick, it was a stump. Okay, just unfortunate. All right, the whole situation is unfortunate. So Young Miami, and she no longer has that protein gold to be sprayed in the face anymore. You see, her skin is not as clear as it used to be. I was laughing when I heard that today. I was like, Lord have mercy. They don't even want. I said, you're going to burn in hell for saying that. But I just repeated what they said because it was actually funny. But yes, I'm sure I think in reference to Carisha, Young Miami, um, I'm sure she sees now that she was nothing but a tool, and she would have been the next Cassie. And that I think she died. I hope she feels that she dodged a bullet, because if she saw how he's, if she watched that video, and she may have not experienced that portion of Diddy, but to say, wow, I could have been that next person. Because again, he was paying her, just like he was paying Carisha. He was putting her up, just like he was doing Cassie. So what would have been, yes, Young Miami needs to find a new sugar daddy. Yeah, because I think her career is shot, and her and JT had fallen out, from the group. So I don't think that's got, and it really, Saucy Santana was really the third member of that group, if you tell me, if you want to ask me. But I think it's unfortunate. I hope this young lady gets some help. I hope she gets some therapy. She needs it. Anybody that want to be urinated on need. I'm sorry. I feel like you need some help. Like, that's why would you want somebody to defecate themselves on you? Like, ugh. I just don't. I don't. Ugh, I just don't get it. Yeah, her career is over for the simple fact that she was associated with Diddy, and some of the comments that she actually made about some of the things. I mean, I think the one that's going to stand out is what she said to the young girl, the one that Diddy was messing around with, who was also considered a worker, as well, that got pregnant by him, that ended up losing the baby as well, allegedly. I'm going to make sure I say allegedly on everything. But when she said, I can have Diddy have you lick my box, I was like, girl, why are you even saying stuff like that? Nope, she can't. We already know that. Yep, she has a daughter. So what kind of example is she trying to set? And that's a question that I have, even though the daughter is like 2 or 3 years old. And what kind of explanation is can the mother explain to the daughter about him not being around? I mean, that's just, it's like, what are they thinking? What is going through their head? What is it that he's saying to them? Was she doing drugs too, allegedly, with them? Was she taking the pink pony? Is she, an alcoholic? And I'm talking about Dana Tran, the one he supposedly married, that's the mother of the child. I'm sure Carisha Young Miami felt humiliated to say, again, you have duped me. She was thinking that she was number one, right? She was thinking that she was the one, right? She was. She was all by him. She was proud to be next to him. She was with him at the ball, all kinds of stuff. Where's Kim family? Why they allow the twins to live with it? Because he got control. Marsha, how can you even ask that question? He is the father, okay? He is the father. If they're not with the mother and the mother is gone, they automatically go to the father, and he wanted them with him, okay? He wanted them with him. So unless he's considered an unfit parent before the court, and those girls are 16, 17 years old, they have a godmother, they have their brother. So the closest relative to them is their brother Quincy. He would end up getting custody of them. That's what it would be. He's the one that has the influence over them. So he would be the one that would be taking care of them. Okay. But he is unfit. I 1000% agree with you that he's absolutely an unfit individual. But if they would go to someone, they would go to Quincy. And Quincy is the one that's in their life. He's very front and center with those girls. Yes, it has to be a toxic environment. How can you even make that particular situation, or how can you even make their lives normal when everything that they see is absolutely negative about their father? It's absolutely insane. And Slim Shady brings out a lot more in the next album. Your thoughts on it? Rappers are always on fire with smacking their rivals. Baby, let me tell you something, Steven. No, it's the Diddy, it's the 50 Cents, I think, got signed with Netflix to drop a documentary on Netflix. That is what's going to be crazy. Let me pull this up real quick. 50 Cent's documentary. I think it got I think it got signed. If it wasn't, what was it? Yeah, I think it got signed. I think I saw something on that today. I think the twins, he was pimping them out. Pimping them out how? I never saw that with, I'm gonna be truthful with you. I never saw that. I think he honestly loved his daughters, in all honesty. I don't think I saw anything in reference to him pimping out his daughters. I don't think I've seen anything like that. I think they were dressing like how girls dress today. I don't actually think they were dressed like workers. They're very tall. They're very slender. Um, they actually dress like little girls. I won't say like little girls, but I can't say that I agree on that part. But you guys are definitely entitled to your opinion. Okay. Uh, so I honestly can't. They, you know, I can't say. I mean, do you guys think that he was treating his girls like sex workers, or they were dressed like sex workers? Do you guys think that? Do you guys think that? Because I got a picture of them, and they always look cute. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I mean, they were always ladylike. They were never, dressed, bad per se. But I'm gonna pull a picture up for you because I have downloaded one. But he always, it's so unfortunate. And they are such beautiful, beautiful girls. It's like crazy. Let me pull this one up for you guys because I can't. It's so disappointing to see him. It's like I can't look at him without feeling disgust. Does anybody else feel that way? It's like looking at him, I'm so disgusted. Um, I don't agree with that. I mean, in my opinion, I don't think he was grooming his daughters. That's just me. But I could be wrong. You could be possibly right in that factor that he could have been, grooming his daughters to be, I don't think so. Yes, he did. And to bring up that point, he allegedly murked Kim, uh, and her house was with videos and all of that good stuff. And he knew this cyber girl that he's supposedly allegedly married to right now. So the question is, did she do the work? That's the question. Did she know what to do to get the information on Kim's house? I'm just like, wow. The question is, how long has he been with her? How long has he been with Dana Tran? Jaguar be saying anything. I don't think he is grooming them either. Yeah, I sometimes feel like Jaguar be saying some stuff. I be like, some of it I feel like some of it is a little over the top. But I do feel like she has brought in, for the last couple of years, she has brought in so much information to light. And I do believe that I'll say 80%, because when she said Sierra was a man, I'm like, she's not a man. Okay. So that's what, yeah, she is funny. That's my thing. I was like, okay. So I'll say that maybe 70% of the things that she was saying about what happened back in the day, or what she said about others, in her opinion, may be on, spot on. But I don't, like I said, I didn't agree when she said that. I don't agree that Megan Thee Stallion is a guy, a male, and I don't agree when she said Sierra, and those two is definitely not it. Yeah, I mean, she's different. But and she brings some great entertainment, and I love the fact that she's really brought some of this to light, because she's been talking about it for a couple of years, and it is finally coming to light. So I appreciate all that she has done for the culture. Gene Deal was right. Marshall, what was he right about? Let me know. Drop it in the chat. What was he right about? Diddy's former bodyguard talking too. Oh, he been talking, baby. He been talking for years. Okay. He was talking about how he had smacked his mama and stuff like that. When I had heard that a while before. So that's nothing new. Okay. That's definitely nothing new. All right. But we're going to have to wait for more stuff because once again, I'm going to ask you, is this a distraction to what's really big going on? Is this them about bringing the black man down? Or is this about justice? Or is it a little bit of all? Me personally, I think it's a little bit of all. I think it is a targeting at some point, but I definitely think that justice should be served. And I definitely think Diddy needs to go down for all the horrific things he has done. And I don't know if he's going to be able to buy his way out of this. You know, he liquidated everything. As I told you guys, with Christian, we ain't heard one peep out of the girl that was on the yacht. And we really haven't heard too much about Lil Rod. Have they settled? He does not deserve freedom. He deserves to be in a jail for a very, very long time. He honestly does. But will he get it? I don't think he will. I do not think he's going to get a lot of years. I don't know. Because he still has a smoking gun. He has a smoking gun on somebody. But who is it? Is it the liquor company? Is it somebody political? Is it some lawyers? Is it someone? I mean, but it's got to be somebody higher up. I don't think it would be the lawyers. I think it's somebody that's so high up that that's what's holding it. A huge distraction. The U.S. is in trouble big time with Iran. Yes. Daddy is high, an Illuminati figure. Yes. The election stuff that's going on. Yes. The fact that Cuba's banks have sat up and collapsed and nobody can get money out. There's a lot going on. I don't know if you guys are paying attention. Bitcoin has shot up. Uh, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and the level of distraction is crazy. I don't know. Are you sure about that, Mike? I don't think I heard that one. Did he take it over? No, he has his own liquor company. He is not taking over Ciroc. He even said he wasn't. He has his own liquor company. He's not. He's not. He's not. He even said he wasn't doing that. He got his own. Oh my God. You mean Cameron? Cameron he lost his, I was like, what is going on with him? Why did he act like that on doggone CNN? That was ridiculous in my opinion. That was ridiculous. Like, why are you acting like that? Okay? There was no reason for you to act the damn fool. Did anybody else see that interview? I mean, he was drinking. He embarrassed her. There was no reason for him to act like that. Did anybody else see it? He was rude and unprofessional. Yes, you're absolutely correct. They should have had Mace. And Mace does know Diddy. Now check this out. Allegedly, in Atlanta, Mace was caught with a transgender. Okay. So did that start happening when he was hanging out with Diddy? Allegedly. Allegedly. Let me get this. I'm going to get this because that interview that he had, I was like, dude, like, why are you acting a fool? Okay. Why are you acting? Yeah, Pastor Mace. Come on now. Is he still a pastor? I thought he was doing his podcast. But wait a minute. What about Tiffany being on um, CNN? Did y'all see that? Tiffany Red? Did you guys see Tiffany Red? Hey, meow. Saying he was going to get some check. He was ignorant. I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. Okay? I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, okay, represent the culture, represent the culture. Let me get this video for you guys real quick because I was so done with him. I was so embarrassed by him. I was just like, I wasn't embarrassed by him. I was just like, dude, bring in Grammy award-winning. Let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys. Let me bring this up for you guys. And he was drinking. I was like, dude, are you really finna take a drink while you're on a freaking interview? I was like, are you serious right now? So unprofessional. Let's play this with Tiffany real quick. Then I will bring his dumb AA up. I was so mad at him for doing that. I was like, dude, like, are you serious right now?
I want to bring in Grammy award-winning songwriter and one of Cassie's close friends, Tiffany Red. She wrote a public letter to Diddy in December of 2023 called Sean Combs Traumatized Me, in order to corroborate the claims Cassie made in her lawsuit against Diddy. Tiffany, thank you for joining us. It is so difficult, so horrific to watch this and wonder what life must have been and may have been like. Can you take us back to that time, Tiffany, and tell us what Diddy was like from your personal observations, what their relationship was like? Is there context you can give?
So before we get into that, before we bring up her interview completely, what do you think she's going to say? What do you guys think she's going to say? I know what she's going to say. But what do you guys think she's going to say? Any words? No, you didn't. Marsha! Marsha!
I mean, I can definitely provide context around like this incident. Cassie confided in me about this incident when I was working with her around this time, around 2016. We were working on her sophomore album, and she told me about this situation. Their relationship was volatile for sure. And he, like, you could tell that she was afraid of him, and that there was a lot of control. And yeah, I don't just sorry, it's witnessing,
what do you feeling?
Well, I mean, the thing is like I said, this is something that Cassie confided in me about back.
It's like this. For someone who's been around the situation for quite some time with Cassie, you would think that she would be talking a little bit more clear. She was on her Instagram when he apologized, and she was, talking. I don't know, maybe because she's being interviewed. So when somebody's on the spot, you can get a little scared or something like that. But you would think she would be a lot more like, oh, well, Diddy did this and Diddy did that, and answering the questions a little bit more clear.
And like the one thing specifically that always stuck out to me about the story was him throwing the vase at her. And to see, like I remember her saying, I remember it being at the Intercontinental. I remember the whole situation. But to like know a story is one thing, but to see it is something different. And then also to see it, somebody that you care about, like, it's that a video of my friend getting violently assaulted is all over the world.
How do you guys feel about that? How do you guys feel about that? If you saw your loved one getting hurt, they tell you about what transpires, right? But then to see it happen, how would that make you feel? How would that make you guys feel? To hear someone say he's very mean to me, he's very, he hits me or he shoves me or he's abusive, but then to see in the video where he stomps you and then he throws a glass of vase at you that could have hit you in your head. A lot of people responded to that. They were very upset. Men were very upset. Some people were ready to fight. Okay, here she's a little frail thing. I mean, she's a little petite thing. So for him to sling her around the way he did was insane. Just saying. She's trying to be politically correct for CNN. Yeah, that's a possibility. Rashanda, I think
no
you got
one
something
was there to help her, and it just, I don't know, it makes me really sad.
I mean, Tiffany, excuse my voice, but to hear and your description of it, I mean, a lot of this is detailed in her lawsuit. He is denying, by the way, excuse my voice, he is denying all the allegations against him from that suit. But now we're watching this video in real time now. Is this vindication for Cassie, do you think? Or
most definitely.
I mean, I can only imagine the trauma of having the world now having seen what she endured.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely think that it validates what was in the lawsuit. It validates what she said happened. And so I definitely think for anyone who was, oh, people are just making up stories, it was a money grab, it was all these things, you're trying to take people down in the culture, all this crap. I think like it as somebody who loves her, it's hard to watch, and it makes me sad that it takes people having to see it this clearly for them to believe it. And
correct. It was the fact that it took people to see an actual video of what she wrote inside. And I honestly believe that the attorneys already had that video. And that's the reason I said it the other night. I said it yesterday. He settled because they saw that video and there was nothing that he could do about it. What's your thoughts on that? Did the attorneys already have that video and that's the reason why Diddy settled? Is that the reason why Diddy settled? Because he settled within 24 hours. Did Cassie's attorney, let me put that in the chat as a poll. I want you guys to answer this question. Already have the video when they settled? I personally think that they did. I think that they already had the video. And that was the signing deal for them to close this out. And again, I sincerely don't think it was for $30 million, and they definitely cleared that up. It wasn't, they were trying to say that Cassie was saying, or her attorney was saying that she asked for 30 million. No, he offered that 30 million. She probably got 100 or even maybe more than 100 million. Of course, the attorneys are going to get their cut, 35 to 40% of that, and those attorneys were really good attorneys. I think they were, it was the Woodgard. Hold on one second. Let me pull it back up because I actually pulled their statement up, because the same statement that he made, the attorneys made then as this exact same statement that was being made now in reference to Diddy. So it's just kind of crazy. That's all I can say. It's kind of crazy that this is all coming out now, because her attorneys were from Douglas Whitgor, Widgor. That's the attorney's firm that she was with, right? So in a statement, he had already made a statement, her attorney. The gut wrenching video has only further confirmed the disturbing predatory behavior of Mr. Combs. Words cannot express the courage and fortitude that Miss Ventura has shown in coming forward to bring this to light. The other thing that I want you guys to understand also too is by bringing this information to light, she has to relive this over and over again. She's reliving this because somebody's playing that video. Can you imagine that video being played in your head? It's like they have to block the TVs and things like that just so she won't have to see that happening to her. Right? It's insane. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Like, who does that? Right? So Cassie's team had the video, never thought of that. They said Diddy paid 50 grand to the hotel for the tapes. No, he paid, you're right. Diddy paid 50. You know, when you said 50, I'm thinking about 50 Cent. He paid 50. And on top of this, Hotel Intercontinental might be in trouble, by the way, because when she came back, one of the security people said, hey, I saw the video. You should go back home. I hope she is set for life. I hope she, she does seem like a sweet girl. She seems like a really, really, really sweet girl. Young woman. It's just, she's not a girl. She's a young woman, a mother of two, married, So I'm just hoping that she can find true healing. But I think it's going to be a while. I think that her healing will be when he goes to jail. If he goes to jail. I think that's when her healing will begin. I think that's what it will put away a person who was hurting so many people. You've got to feel good about something like that. You don't want somebody to have downfall, right? But she's got to be feeling vindicated and feeling good that the truth is coming out and all the terrible things that they were saying about her. Now she can feel a sense of relief, because that's got to be a level of weight and stress on an individual. That's if he gets jail. That's if he gets jail. That's if she gets jail. If he gets a decent amount of time going to jail. It's not about him going to jail. It's about the length of time. What kind of length of time is he going to get when he goes to jail? Just saying. So some of you have hit the like, and I appreciate it. 100% of you feel that the attorneys may have already had the actual video. And the way whomever dropped this video at this time, right? Whoever dropped the video at this moment in time strategically did it. All I know is when I saw that video, I was jumping like, whoa, whoa. It was very emotional. It was very hurtful. It was very degrading to see somebody treat another human being that way. And Diddy deserves everything and some. Okay? Like on some real talk. All right? So guys, I just wanted to get on here real quick and just, jibber jabber and kitty cat and meow that Carisha done sat up here and unfollowed Diddy, and Diddy unfollowed her, and that he done married the baby mama who he would never marry anybody else. So this is his first marriage. And then on top of that, she is the cybersecurity chick. So what has she cybersecurity? That's what I want to know. What has she cybersecurity? And the fact that there is a 7th lawsuit of an assault on Diddy. Okay? It's showing on the Dutch TV. Stephen, what's showing on the Dutch TV? What's showing on the Dutch TV? over there, over across the water? What's showing on the Dutch TV? Yes, I've said this before. Diddy hates women. That is absolutely correct. He hates women, and probably at a period of time when his girls are older, maybe he would have done something. But if you notice, that's why Chance's mother never allows her to be around. It was like she was around for a period of time. Then as she got older, or maybe when the assault, the accusations start coming out, but she hasn't been around at all. Yes. Oh wow, that Diddy is married. Yes, that's crazy. Oh, the hotel tape. Oh yeah, Diddy can't go anywhere. He can't go anywhere. If if he has stuff over here, he couldn't even go to Dubai because they wouldn't even let him in. When you got that kind of stuff going on. Okay? Absolutely insane. So guys, that's going to be my time tonight. Like I said, I just want to get on. It is 1:46 in the morning. I'm supposed to be in bed, but I could not let it go about the new lawsuit and Carisha and what's going down because it's crazy. So I'm going to come on here tomorrow. I'm going to read I'm going to read the other lawsuit to you guys. The hip hop entertainment industry is finally having a reckoning moment, long overdue. I think all industries of music needs a reckoning, not just the hip hop, because they didn't learn it just in the hip hop. They were doing it in other stuff as well. So that's why I start defending, be like, oh, hold up, it's not just one. It's not just one. They've been doing it in all, okay? And other people were doing it before we got onto it. So, let's not just say it's just a hip hop. All right. So, guys, that's going to be my time tonight. I will be back here tomorrow. It is crazy and it is going down. And guess what? Tomorrow you'll be able to join the community. You'll see the join tab. So make sure you hit it because I got some goodies for you guys. And I can't wait to see you inside of the Kitty Cat community. Thank you so much. Peace. Meow.
Yeah. You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. You want it, gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. I say that I have it, you know that I got it, no need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this cause I work so hard, I'm the best, I only speak facts. In the store, I'm popping them tags, a limited seller was that. Clout chasing for the cash grab, I don't really want it that bad. If I say that I have it, you know that I got it, no need to look all in the bag.
My videos are for entertainment and educational purposes only and have the right disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comments, news, or report scholarship and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor for use. So everything that I say from now on is allegedly. Good night, kitty cats and tomcats. I'll see you tomorrow.